Hello, ladies and gentlemen. You're now tuned in to the Wrestling Podcast live from no, they're not from Perth. From Sting's last match. It's 808s and chest shots. We are your hosts. Say what's up to the people, y'all.
Hi.
I don't like being from Sting's last match because I'm not in that glass right now.
Mm. we not from all right, so we from Charlotte, North Carolina, because they was in Charlotte, right? The AEW. Yeah, who cares?
I don't
This
know.
is 808s and chest shots. You can follow the show 808s and Chest Shots on the Instagram and the Facebook. You can follow 808s Chest Shots on the Twitter or the X. Put up the X like somebody got hurt in the ring. Um, yeah, man, it's been a while since we were here. The gang's all here tonight. Um, last time we had a show, I did a solo mission, talked about Elimination Chamber that eliminated people. That has come and gone. Now we're the biggest topic in wrestling is good old Stinger's last match. Did you guys get a chance to check that out or see the highlights at least?
I saw clips.
My clip.
I didn't get to catch it live.
Okay, neat.
I saw clips and then I saw I tried to watch the match,
Yeah.
but yeah, I had a little tapu go on, so I just ignored it and went on and just went to the clips.
All right. I ended up seeing it. It was dope. Sorry about that. It was a dope match, man. It led me to think about like which version of Sting was my favorite version of Sting. Because you saw his sons come out with him dressed up as a Surfer Sting and Great American Bash Sting and Wolfpack Sting. Wolfpack Sting was the other one. Um, yeah, it was dope. So if it had me to think, and one of the things I was gonna ask you all about was if you had to pick a version of Sting, what was your favorite version of Sting?
Honestly, I never had one.
Damn, for real? Really? Y'all weren't big Sting fans?
Like every time I saw him, he was barely wrestling.
Yeah.
Like Troll's thing might work when he was up in the ceiling just chilling.
Yeah.
That might be my favorite one, but other than that, I really don't follow his career like that. That's my
Really?
thought on that.
Yeah. I'm in the same boat. Like his work with AEW these last few years
Uh-huh.
is the most exposure I've ever had to Sting. Like WCW was before my time. And then throughout the early mid 2000s up through the 2010s, I didn't really know where he was.
Yeah.
And like I couldn't really follow him. And then he went to WWE. I thought that was just a waste of time for everybody involved. And
Correct.
yeah, like I said, AEW Sting is the most exposure I've had to him, like in real time. Like I'm sure I
Yeah.
could go back and probably watch some matches and then pick a favorite, but as of right now, I've never really, I don't know. I'm not too sure. I couldn't pick.
Sting, he's probably yeah, there's no problem to it. Sting is the last active wrestler from that has been around the entire time
Mm.
pretty much that I've been watching wrestling. So because WCW here in Nashville was big, right? It's like Turner because it's Turner. The WCW Saturday nights and the Clash of the Champions and all those things were big deals in Tennessee. And him and Flair, Sting and Big Van Vader, Sting and yeah, just Sting. Period. Throughout his different transitions was dope. My pops used to tell me about Sting and Ultimate Warrior being the Dingo Warriors as a tag team, like or the Blade
Yeah,
Runners, right? You know what I'm saying? So he was the last one. Like now, mind you, he's 60, so that makes sense. So he was the last person from when I first got into the wrestling business. Not business, but being a wrestling fan, he was the last person from that era that was there. So that was kind of dope to see. Like You know, now mind you, it was maybe 5 or 10 years too late. I mean, later than I thought it would be for him, but it was cool to see those different variations because I remember pretty much all of them and certain like I had a memory of every last one of those versions of Sting that they showed. And so that was pretty cool. But when you all break it down like that, it makes sense that his not saying his impact is any less, but just saying that you didn't follow him like that. So it makes sense. Like Starcade was a big deal to me living in Nashville because Starcade would come to Nashville. And Starcade, even though some people in WCW say it's different, Starcade was to me like another WrestleMania at times. So, and he was a big deal at Starcade to me. So let's get to the reason why though. We talk about that match. The match was great. Sting gets the win. Shout out to the Young Bucks for doing the right thing. But Nick, your man's old Darby Allin with the spot of all spots.
Man, Jungle Boy Jack Perry is hot right now. That's what I can tell you on that one. Oh boy, like hold on. First of all, let's be real. I literally sat there and I was like, wait, what is he doing? And then I saw the glass and I was like, oh, you better not do that. And then when it happened, I was like, you gotta be kidding me. And he was down for a while. I'm like, oh, yeah, he really hurt. And I was just, I'm used to Darby Allin doing some wild stuff, but that right there, yeah. Like I said, Jungle Boy hot right now.
Andrew, did you see it?
I did, yeah. My thing is like, why was he the only one to go through the glass? Like, I mean, once you kind of think about the psychology of the match and considering that it's Sting's last match, I get that they needed Darby out of the way.
Yeah.
Like, I understand that, but what I'm saying is just like, on a deeper level, like, what was the reason?
It wasn't one.
It wasn't
Yeah,
one.
like it didn't make sense. Why? And like you looked down and you saw there was nobody there. Cause like why put you and only you through glass?
Yeah.
Like that didn't make sense to me.
Even if, like, say, I forgot who he put, which member of the Bucks he put on there, but even if they rolled out late, you're still getting glass on you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all saw this. Like, somebody posted a picture from, I think it might even been tonight's Dynamite, but there's a picture on their version of the Big Tron or whatever saying like, hey, if you sit close, we waive all liabilities if you sit close for that. Because there are people that were there that were pissed about that glass getting in their
That's
beers and their
dangerous.
food and their drink. You know what I'm saying? Like, spot, whatever, great spot, cool, but dog, what are we doing? Like that, like as an ECW fan, I know this sounds like very blasphemous and very like against what I'm into. Like, dog, I don't understand that one. Like I did. That was literally that was like Jeff Hardy when he dove off the top of that 30-foot ladder onto the table. It was like, dude, what are we doing right now, man? Like, but shout out to AEW. If AEW could do anything, they could put on a great pay-per-view. And I don't know about how they get from Dynamites to Collision to Rampage to pay-per-view, but the pay-per-view is going to be good. That I give them that much. That $50 for that pay-per-view has got to stop. That's
nasty work.
Disgusting. In 2024,
disgusting.
$50 for a wrestling pay-per-view in 2024 is disgusting. Disgusting. How can they fix that? How can they fix that?
Get with one of these networks. Get a streaming deal.
Don't they one?
Like, I don't get it. Like, Time Warner merged with Max. Max shows NBA games, NHL games, whatever, and MLB games. Why aren't they showing AEW? I know they got the Bleacher Report, the Bleacher Report deal or whatever, but dude, $50 for it? No way, man. I'm looking for every illegal stream I can find for this shit. And not even thinking about it. Like, it's crazy. They gotta do something. Like, if I can watch I'm watching Mania, 2 nights of Mania for $5 a month. I get it, 2 different companies, but like, dude, what are we doing?
Oh man, that's just I can't even see how much that deal is worth. So I know they moved to Max, a new digital content deal.
They did do that,
but yeah, they moved in last year in September.
but the show doesn't show on the Max app though.
No, it does not.
Yeah, so I don't. That's what I'm saying. Nothing came of that. Like that whole merger that cost us rap shit and all the other good HBO Max shows that were worth watching, but they merged with them. Like we still losing out. So yeah. All right.
Yeah,
Was
that's
there? There was
just
a match on their pay per view that was dope, right? What was the match, Nick?
it was
Will
a lot of
Ospreay
them.
and
Osprey and I forgot his name, but that one was pretty good. It was a lot of different matches that was pretty good. But what I've seen, I saw like I said, I've seen most of the clips. That's all I've seen is clips.
okay.
Haven't had a chance to watch the whole thing, in its entirety and run. But they said Eddie Kingston and Bryan Danielson had a good one.
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, my boy Orange Cassidy took a L, but it is what it is. And it's also said Samoa Joe, his 3-way match was pretty good too.
With
So
Swerve.
those are the ones that I'm talking about with
With
Swerve
Swerve.
and
Yeah.
Hangman Page.
I thought Swerve was gonna win that one. I thought
It was
Swerve.
close.
I'm shocked. I'm shocked they didn't get at the Swerve. I love Samoa Joe the champ, but I thought Swerve was gonna find a way to pull that one out. That threw me off a little bit.
Didn't
But
old dude tap just so Swerve wouldn't win? I think I'm not too familiar with that, but that I feel like that's something they're gonna keep going.
I like
the Hangman Swerve be gonna go for a while.
Yeah.
That's their
I mean, I don't think this is it for Swerve, but I
I
think
think it's gonna end. I'm sorry.
No, you good.
I think it's gonna end up being their Peter and the chicken type thing.
They're
gonna fight forever. So yeah.
Shout out to the Peter the chicken. Not enough is given to how entertaining Peter Griffin versus that damn chicken was for years on years. Still is to this day. Like I know Family Guy still makes episodes, and if they had an episode with Peter versus chicken right now, I'm watching. Not gonna stop.
Same.
And it was Will Ospreay versus Takeshita.
Yeah, it's the name. I didn't want to slaughter the man's name, but that match was fire though.
I got you. Shout out to AEW, man. Again, pay-per-view, always fire. 5 or 6 good hours of wrestling every time they pull the pay-per-view. It's gonna be long. It's gonna start at 7. You're gonna be there at about midnight, give or take 12:30, depending on your time zone. But if no matter what though, it's gonna be worth checking out. Moving on to I mean, might as well, man. Let's talk about Rocky, man. Rock did a 20-minute promo here the other day on his social media.
He was out of breath doing the 20-minute promo.
Huh?
He was out of breath doing the 20-minute promo.
Oh, that's right. You don't like Rock right now. I got it. I forgot you don't like Rock.
I'm not saying I don't like it, but I'm just sitting there listening like, bro, you breathing kind of hard there, brother.
Andrew, what you think?
Like you said, he did this on social media or on Smack?
It was on social media.
So
there was another one?
So on Friday, before they came out in Phoenix, I think it was Phoenix they were at, right? On his on Rock's Instagram page, he dropped a 20-minute just going in on wrestling podcast. It's a podcast called Busted Open that said something about him. He went in on them. He went in on Cody, told him F his story. Like it was a lot. it was 21 minutes. It's on his Instagram page. And he went in. And then comes to SmackDown and does it again.
Yeah. So the 40-minute promo on SmackDown is the one I thought we were talking about. And I thought that was just ridiculous. I did not know he went on social media and did a 20-minute I did not know that.
Yeah, his page,
hour worth of promo.
Yeah, his page is 20 minutes of him just going off. And to me, that one
need
was
to go
more
talk to the lady. That don't sound right. He did 20 minutes on Thursday and then 40 minutes on Friday. Like the 40 minutes on Friday already kind of ticked me off because it's just like you got the women already don't get enough time. You done had to cut time from their match. Yeah. You done threw everything off. And then the way that the promo went, because my friend told me about it before I had a chance to watch it. And like when he said it was 40 minutes, I did not believe him. And I went and I sat down and I watched it. It was 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Straight. That's including entrances, not including commercials. Yeah. And like that already bothered me because like I'm sitting here and I'm listening to it and I'm like, all these long dramatic pauses are what's drawing this out. They could have got this done in 15, 20 minutes like they always do.
He refuses to cut some of that stuff out. And you like, and all right, we know WWE uses writers, and we know no one's going to tell Dwayne that he has to use a writer. We know that, right? However,
he's going to go behind their back and try to change it back.
Right. However, he's forgetting his words out there, and he's repeating himself a lot, and it's showing. And that's taken. Now I get it. It's live TV, and you want it to seem live. But you can tell when he starts forgetting what he's trying to say, and he does what I do when I forget what I'm trying to say. I just repeat it until it gets right, until it starts to feel right. You know what I'm saying? And when it starts to feel right, that's what I was trying to say. Cool, I just go with it then. And he's doing that in front of 20, 30,000 people. And it's like, bro, you literally just said that. And that's why SmackDown turned into 40 minutes. And
he let John Cena make him insecure that one time when he called him out for having it wrote on his wrist or something. Yeah. He let John Cena make him feel insecure. But hey, if that's what you need to do, that's what you need to do.
Yeah.
Like you can't keep doing this.
You're right. Absolutely right. I forgot about that. You're absolutely right. Cena did call him out on that, and on top of that, he's trying to be he is a great heel, but you could tell he's trying to heal it up more than he normally does.
Mm-hmm.
And that also is like, yeah, like the crackhead shit is like, bro, he's literally calling people crackheads in 2024, like live on regular TV. Like this ain't Netflix, this ain't cable. Like dropping crackhead in 2024 is rough, man. It is tough. But I don't know. The Instagram promo I think was dope because it seemed like it was less rehearsed, I'll say, than the SmackDown. And it was more of him just going off. Like he seemed legitimately pissed off about something. You know what I'm saying? And the whole F your story and all that, like, is leading up to the tag match. We know that's gonna happen. Mm-hmm. And I think that's not gonna be the main event for night one. And to me, that has the makings of being the biggest match of the weekend. To me, I don't know about y'all, but to me, it's like for people because I don't know, some people can't afford to get both tickets. Those tickets are crazy expensive. So no matter what, you buy a ticket, you're getting Rock, you're getting Cody, you're getting Roman both nights. So you're happy there, but you get to see that tag team match, and so much is going to unfold on night one that I think that's going to be the match to see. What y'all think?
I need to see the rest of the card before I say that, but I know it's gonna be a good match. I think it's gonna end up being The Rock being a double agent type thing.
I agree.
So I just it's gonna be a good. Like I said, the match gonna be good. But Rock Double Agent, sign me up. We can work with that.
So him being a double agent, that means he gonna snake Roman on night 2.
On night 1.
Yeah.
Okay, because so he's
Bec-
okay, but he's purposely not doing the one right. He's purposely doing this.
Purposely not doing
Yeah.
that. So
And Paul Heyman noticed this past Friday.
yeah, so he was.
No, he was doing it, and then he put it up. Then he went back down. Like, bro, come on, man, what are we doing here, man?
Hey, Paul Heyman face read it pretty well.
So I didn't see that. Paul Heyman noticed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he noticed it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, hot take. He messed up the first time. He didn't think nobody's gonna see him doing this the first time. And they're so good at storytelling, they're making that a thing. Like he literally just did that by accident. I have no proof, but I would bet that this was just a mistake the very first time he did it, and he saw because the reaction online was immediate when he did it. Like, bro, he can't even do the day ones right. Like he's not up on what's happening right now. So they turned that into a thing, and he being The Rock, he's gonna be at what the next 4 SmackDowns. It sounds like.
He'll be in Memphis next weekend.
You there? Are you there? What, dude? What are you doing?
I'll be on the road.
God, you suck. You got to go to that one.
Road running.
Yeah.
Hey.
Nah, I wouldn't mind seeing that. Let's see.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna be. I mean, he talked about it, so those tickets are almost gone at this point.
Yeah.
Of course. As soon as he mentioned that, it was a wrap.
Like the crazy thing about it was when he mentioned it, they showed it. Okay, I was at the Grizzly game when it happened. They turned the lights down and they showed SmackDown and they showed The Rock, and The Rock was talking. He said, "I'll be in Memphis,
coming home.
in my next home, Memphis, coming home to Memphis." And then all of a sudden, crowd went wild. They showed the promo. I haven't seen no tickets since.
And what's so dope is that he's supposed to be a heel. Versace shirts are popping, you know what I'm saying? He's back doing that. But he's so popular, bro. Like he can't be a full heel. Like people still want to cheer for him. And there's nothing, even with him calling people crackheads, there's nothing he can do about it. Like he just gotta roll with this shit. And that's crazy. So
Man,
Roman asked him to acknowledge him. I think that's a dope tweet. What y'all think about that? I think that's a dope twist.
Double Agent.
That's where y'all getting the Double Agent from?
Yeah.
Yep.
It makes sense.
You know damn well The Rock ain't gonna let the dude he been slick dissing for almost 2 years.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Come on, buddy.
So
Come on.
They gotta have a match. They gotta blow that off some kind of way, right? So SummerSlam's in Cleveland, right?
SummerSlam is it? That
well, they
far
haven't
away.
announced it, but the rumor is it's in Cleveland. And it's supposed to be in Cleveland's football stadium.
Oh. The Nasty Man Stadium?
Big.
Say it again.
Oh, you're talking me or Andrea?
Yeah, both. Andrea, go ahead. Yeah.
I was just gonna say that's a pretty big venue. It would make sense. That's all.
You gotta have it for that match. Got to.
Yeah, it's pretty big. It works. It'll work.
I want to see. I wanted Rock and Roman at WrestleMania. I know it didn't work. It doesn't work out. Like no, there's no creative way they could get to Rock and Roman at this WrestleMania without screwing Cody, over. So I get it, but I wanted it there. I wanted it for this WrestleMania. I don't know. It's just a Mania match for me. But I get Cody being as big of a star as he is. You can't avoid that. Now, we talked about Rock enough, Rock and Roman enough.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little worried about Gunther.
Why?
You said why?
Yeah.
That gauntlet match to see who he's wrestling at WrestleMania. You remember when his reign first started, there was pay-per-views would go by and he didn't defend it on pay-per-views because they didn't have enough for him to do. I
Right.
feel like as everything else has kind of gone on, I know they had to pivot. It was supposed to be he was supposed to get Brock, or that was a rumor, right? He was,
Yes.
before Brock and before Vince went Vince, right? He was supposed to get Brock, and I think once Brock went by the wayside, there was not a plan B for him, and that's the part that sucks to me because I think dude is a great asset to that company, great star, and one of my favorite belts of all time is the Intercontinental Championship. And I just want it to be meaningful. I know I'm just like grasping at straws. I want him to have a dope match, and I don't see him being able to have. Well, I mean, if Sami Zayn wins the Gauntlet, it's gonna be a dope ass match, but I don't see him being able to be into a dope spot on the card. Correct me if I'm wrong. Do y'all feel different with that?
I damn near don't know where they're gonna put the women's match because the spot. I mean, with the whole Rock thing and the whole two matches for the Rock. I'm sorry, two Roman matches. It's just where are you gonna put his match? Is it day one or day two? I really don't know. He's in a interesting situation where they don't know what they're gonna do with him and what they're gonna do with the future of the Intercontinental Championship. That's basically what I feel about that.
You bring up a good point with the women, though.
Yeah, I mean you come on, bro. You gotta give Bailey something.
Yeah, she's supposed to main event. That's not happening.
Exactly.
Like, what happened to that? Royal Rumble winners are supposed to main event WrestleMania.
Yeah.
It's 2 nights of WrestleMania. It's 2 Royal Rumble winners.
Yeah.
You almost screwed the male Royal Rumble winner with that whole. You're very close.
Ooh.
That's a real close almost. They almost screwed Cody.
Yeah.
But they're definitely screwing Bailey, and she don't deserve that. This is what, the third or fourth year in a row that they've done this. The women are supposed to main event, yet some kind of way, they never do.
So this is when they do that whole it's 5 main event matches. Yeah, when really we
They're gonna put 3, they're gonna say 3 on the first night and 3 on the second.
Co-headliners.
That's it.
That's what they calling them. Co-main events.
Do we think we get more than 2 women's matches on the card?
No.
We should.
But we should. Yeah, you're right. We should, but
we
probably
should,
not.
but
if
we're
we
not.
Don't,
probably not.
If we don't, Bianca doesn't have a match. Jade doesn't have a match. Say it again.
Mm-hmm.
Bianca needs a match.
Yep.
Whether it's a title or not, she needs a match.
Yep.
Anybody out of this whole, and then too, I was thinking about this because I would love to see this match, but then again, it would also mean that the Elimination Chamber winner doesn't mean anything. I would love to see a fatal 4-way between Nia, Rhea, Becky, and Liv Morgan for the title. I would love that, but at the same time, that screws Becky out of her Elimination Chamber win. So it's just like they're doing all these things that look like they're going to lead to one thing. It's confusing. And it's also coming off as just like not fair to the people who were booked to win certain things like the Royal Rumble and like the Elimination Chamber.
Shout out to Nia Jax though. That match with her and Rhea was probably, correct me if I'm wrong if y'all feel different, that was her best match I've ever seen.
She's been doing real good work since she's been back. I was good on her when she first came back, but she's changed my mind.
Yeah.
She's needed.
I haven't slandered her in a while either, so yeah.
That too. She is needed because say what you want. I mean, Rhea Ripley's supposed to be a heel, but I mean, she get.
Don't nobody want to boo her.
Yeah.
Slowly but surely.
And then she gets bigger cheers than anybody. So there's that. Yeah, no, they don't really. Charlotte's hurt, right? Charlotte Flair's hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
she's
don't
gonna
Charlotte
really
be
been
out
do.
for a while.
Yeah,
yeah,
they
she
don't
had
really have to do.
ACL.
That's tough. So you
Yeah,
need a
with
Nia.
Charlotte being out, Nia is helping out pretty well.
Yeah.
That match was damn good. I mean, I mean, she had a good match with Oscar in NXT a while back, but I can honestly say that's her best match on the main roster.
Mm-hmm.
Put it like that.
Rhea's a star though. We've been saying it forever, but Rhea Ripley's
We
a
were
real
saying that since she was on what was it,
star.
the women's tournament that they had.
Yeah. She's
Yeah.
a star, bro. Like no ifs, ands, or buts about that. Like she got it. They always say the it factor. She has it. How y'all feel about the Tiffany Stratton young lady? How y'all feel about her?
She could be right there with her.
Yeah, put a rocket on her back. I like her.
Really?
She
Mm-hmm.
put her right there.
Okay.
I didn't like her being Naomi, but put her right there.
Yeah.
Naomi don't have a match. That's right. I'm late. I'm late to Tiffany Stratton. I've been catching up on with the elimination chamber. And I was like, oh, okay, I get it now. I see what's going on. I was really late to that. And that's why I asked a moment ago, like, do we think they have uh more than two women's matches, because they have some talent, and if book, it's all about if you book it right. Those women can still, I said about Roman and the Roman and Rock tag match, but the right women's match could be the match of the weekend if they
Yeah.
do it, if they set it up right.
The
True
thing
that.
is, though, is it seems like outside of the women's title picture, they don't really have any feuds going. Like the Becky, Nia, Liv, all of that, they all have beef with each other, but their whole main beef is with Rhea.
Yeah.
So I mean, they could even have a triple threat amongst those three, amongst the remaining two, I guess. I don't know. Whoever is not in the title match, they could have a match between those two. Like there's stuff that could be going on. There's stuff that could be done. It's just they're not booking it. Everything is revolving around the women's titles. Like we need a women's build up the women's mid card.
Yeah.
It's like we shouldn't keep seeing the same 2 or 3 people fighting for the title every couple months. Like no shade to Becky. I like her. She's doing her thing. Keep it up. But like I want to see Rhea versus somebody else. I want to see if Rhea is to lose at some point. I don't want it to go to Becky. I want it to go to somebody else. That's just my thoughts.
I'm with you. That's where me personally, that's where I have to do better at, because I fall under I like seeing the same people with the championships, male or female, or man or woman. Like that's and that type of thought process, it's what hurts giving the belt to somebody like a Tiffany Stratton, or like somebody out of the norm, because you need to build those people up. And I'm wanting to keep. I want Bailey and Becky Lynch to win the belt. And it is like those are the same people rehashing the same people over again. That's not good for the business. So
and like the thing with that too is like take Io Sky for example. Like outside of Bailey, what big rivalries has she had during her title reign that have made you excited? None.
The only thing I've looked at is the potential of her and Jade.
Yeah.
That's it.
Potential.
And Jade had that great spot in the Royal Rumble, and I don't think she's had a match since. Am I wrong?
Nope. She'll pop up every now and then to do an appearance, but no matches. They teased something with her in Damage Control on Friday, but
saw that.
Nothing.
She needs something. It doesn't have to be out the gate a super duper, super like a major feud. Just somebody to get her in front of the fans again, and to keep her, you know what I'm saying? Like I get it, they trying to get her wrestling skills together. I totally understand that, but she's a star, man. Like, and I don't know.
Yeah, two potential big ones. Let's see what they're gonna do with them.
Yeah. Sasha Banks is going to AEW, right? That's a foregone conclusion.
Allegedly.
Say it again, Andrew.
I said allegedly.
Allegedly.
That's what I've heard.
Huh.
We've been hearing that for 2 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Because of that, the pay-per-views in Boston is probably big business with the dollar signs. Yeah, it makes sense. All right. Well,
I really don't think they can afford her. She would be a great asset to AEW, but if I'm being for real, I don't think they can afford her. And I mean that in more ways than one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I agree with you, but explain to the people why you say that.
Well, number one, Mercedes Moné, she brings in the Monet, so they're gonna have to pay her, which they might be able to do. Like I think we talked about this before. Apparently, like Tony Khan's like hella rich or something.
Yeah.
I don't know his business. I'm not familiar with him outside of his shenanigans and being the owner of AEW, but maybe they can afford her monetarily, maybe they can't. And then I also mean their women's division right now. She'd have a field, yeah. She'd have a field day with them, but I don't know if I could say the same for them about her. Like I don't think they need to do a lot of tightening up before they get her in there.
Yeah.
And they need to keep it like she strikes me as somebody, and correct me if I'm wrong. I could be, this is just my perception of Sasha Banks, Mercedes Moné, but she strikes me as somebody who is used to working at a certain level.
Yeah.
With a certain type of skill, with a certain type of team in the background. Like I'm kind of wondering, because I remember, Jeff, you mentioned this with Edge, where it kind of seems like, what's the word? He was used to a more steady, I guess he was used to working with a more well-oiled machine, I guess.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like she'd run into that issue with AEW.
I agree. That's why I wanted you to kind of speak to that, because people, because AEW is like that IWC, the fans fan type of wrestling promotion, and they just in because they run so wild with those dream matches, people really think they can't do any wrong. Some people think they can't do any wrong, but just signing Mercedes Moné isn't the thing. Like you gotta remember, they have Daniel Bryan there, for goodness sake.
Mm-hmm.
Like they have pieces. Like, you know what I'm saying? You build a team with pieces, and it kind of speaks to what you said, Andrew. The Khan family owns the Jacksonville Jaguars of the NFL, and the soccer, I forget the soccer franchise. So they worth billions.
Yeah.
They're fine. They're fine. So the signing her probably wouldn't be a problem, but eventually they need someone for her. It's almost like people are going to hear this and say blasphemy, but hear me out though. It's almost like when WCW signed Hulk Hogan the first time, when he first came to WCW, but it's like at least Hulk Hogan in WCW had Ric Flair. He had a ready-made match for him. Mercedes Moné, as big of a fish as she is, going to AEW's women's division, unless you call Athena over from Ring of Honor, I don't know who you have for her down there that makes sense out the gate. Because when she gets there, she's going to be the biggest fish in the sea, and you got to give her some kind of match. At least when Punk came, the second, not that first time. That first time was stupid, but the second time he had MJF. He had Jericho, he had Warlow, he had guys. Like, you got to give Mercedes Moné something, because you can't waste that. Go ahead, D. Go ahead.
No comment.
Because you know I'm right.
None.
You know I'm right. I know I mentioned Hulk Hogan. We know how we feel about Hulk Hogan, but it's the truth. When he went to WCW, he was the biggest free agent wrestling had ever seen at that point, right? Oh shit!
Wow. Like the fact that he just had it ready to go.
Yeah.
I got plenty.
Yeah, I know. It's all right, bro. I get it. But you know all right. Like
You're
Bryce.
right, you're right, but I feel like being petty and a terrible person right now. So hey, voila,
Oh my
on
God.
brand.
Oh shit. Do y'all have anything to say to people before we get out of here for the week?
Uh, I don't know. Do I? If you love someone, let them know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's words to live by, damn it. Ah shit. Okay. On that note, we're gonna get out of here. Thank y'all for tuning in.
No, you're not. You ain't
Yeah.
getting out of here. Nope.
We not.
Nope.
What's up, man?
How you didn't
All
see
right.
that?
I did. I was trying to ignore his ass. That's what it was.
I was rewatching a particular TV show.
uh,
It's called The Game of Thrones.
Oh Lord.
I'm gonna ask you two these questions. Jeff, you seen Game of Thrones?
Hell nah.
Andrea?
I have, yes.
The question goes to Andrea then.
Oh
Well,
Lord.
Which
I'm on
one?
season 1. I just started season 1. I'm watching season 1 right now.
Okay, we're gonna.
Now
Okay.
ask it. It's cool, bro. I mean, I don't care about spoilers. It's good.
Which one has the more punchable face?
Okay.
Ramsay Bolton or Joffrey?
Ooh, that's a hard one.
Who is Ramsey Bolton?
Oh, you
Oh,
gotta
you gonna
watch.
find
You gotta
out.
find out.
He's not there
You
yet.
gonna find out.
You
Okay.
gonna
Who's Joffrey?
First, you're gonna find out about Joffrey first.
See,
Joff,
I haven't
if you
got
in
there yet.
season 1, you gonna find out about Joffrey real soon.
You're gonna find out about Joffrey. And then when it goes like season 3,
Okay.
and then you get the Bolton family in, oh, you finna be like, what?
I'm at the end of season 1. Who's Joffrey? I'm missing. I'm forgetting it.
He's the son of the king.
Oh, him. The short
son.
king? The guy, he's the king? He's the punchable dude.
Not the king,
not the
the
door.
son of the king. He's like a kid right now. Cersei's son.
Okay, that's not what I'm talking about. No, I'm talking about the kid who's now who in season 1, the kid who takes over like his dad.
That's who we're talking about.
Yeah.
That's who we talking. That's him. He took over because his dad died, and he was mom made sure he was the king and all that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a horrible human being. He's a horrible human being.
Oh, just wait till you meet Ramsay Bolton.
Yeah. Ramsay might have feet.
Okay.
Wait till you meet him. Season 3.
It's worse than that kid. I can't believe it's worse than that kid. That kid's horrible.
Yeah.
You about to find out.
Nah, Ramsay make Joffrey look like Mr. Rogers.
Exactly.
All right.
So that's why the punchable face is hard to pitch one because both of them.
I'll be chiming in because like I said, I'm at the end of season 1 right now. So
one more face. One more face. Littlefinger. Joffrey, Littlefinger, Ramsay Bolton. Who has the most punchable face?
If I had to rank them, Littlefinger would probably be last.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, it's a tough one. It's a tough one. But we'll talk about that later. I just want to bring that question up for you. So all my Game of Thrones people.
Let us think about it.
Okay, go ahead. Because
oh man.
I already know who my number one face is. Punching in the face.
Who?
Ramsay, off site.
Yeah.
On site. From
Really?
soon as he got on the screen, I was like, yo, I'm gonna punch this dude off top.
Yeah, because I feel like Joffrey could at least. Joffrey really didn't have any redeeming qualities.
He's a kid.
He was a kid.
He was a kid. He's a asshole kid in a position of power.
Yeah. Ramsay was a grown-ass man who knew better.
I'm gonna wait for y'all to get on to that. I'm out.
He called him the Rock. What the fuck? Anyway.
Yo.
That note, we're gonna get out of here. Thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for fuck up, man. Hulk Hogan's looking at me is insane. And thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for
Oh, you
watching.
can't see him. Oh, there you go.
No, we can't. We can't. Like, subscribe, interact with us on the socials. It's a lot of other wrestling podcasts that, again, that are kind of in the same stage as we are, that are reaching out. I see y'all commenting and talking to us on the social. So, keep doing that, man. We here to work to our independent wrestling, up and coming wrestlers that fool with us, the Ruthless Lalas, and everybody, man, that be tapping in with us. Appreciate y'all, man. We love it. We love the game. We love to watch. We're fans. We're not insiders. We're not dirt sheet writers or none of that shit. We're really just legit fans that are here to be entertained and enjoy what you all do. So thank y'all for that. And thank y'all for listening and tuning in, man. We'll be back. Y'all have a good one.
Bye.
Deuces.
All right, y'all.